Screenrant seems to really enjoy writing about Knights of the Old Republic, and honestly, I am not complaining. These fill-in-the-blank rant websites should keep writing about whatever they want. If they write something interesting, I can make a video discussing it. If they write something stupid, I can make a video making fun of them. It's a win-win. For the past few weeks, they've been writing entire articles on every morsel of Kotor reference made in the current Disney canon. For example, the headline reads, Star Wars canon brings back Kotor element that makes Jedi more powerful. Jedi Battle Scars is a Jedi Fallen Order Jedi Survivor tie-in novel that was published just 3 days ago at the time of this video publishing. It was written by Sam Maggs. I had no idea she was still working on anything Star Wars related. But anyway, I'm not sure if this is a spoiler or not, but in case it is, I'm gonna give you a chance to click out right now. So in the book, it seems that they reintroduced the Circlet of Saresh. For those of you who might not remember, it was a piece of headgear that you could find in Kotor 1 and 2 that added +5 to your wisdom attribute. Lore-wise, it belonged to Gunhan Saresh. He was one of the 3 Jedi that were sent to keep hunting Terentatex. He died fighting one in the Shadowlands on Kashyyyk. If only he learned to run around in a circle. But with Nadia mention of the Shadowlands in Jedi Fallen Order or the recent Bad Batch episode, I can only assume that the lore for Gunhan Saresh has been altered. But now we're wondering if and how the Circlet of Saresh is going to appear in Jedi Survivor. The game comes out a little over a month from now, so we won't have to wait too long. The headline reads, Star Wars already set up a Kotor Jedi's return to official canon. In 2021, Star Wars The High Republic No. 2, Jedi serving the period of the High Republic make the surprised exclamation, Surik's Blade! The name Surik is shared with an important character from Kotor 2, Mitra Surik, also known as the Jedi Exile. The High Republic's chief writer, Cavan Scott, was approached on Twitter about whether the name is meant as a homage to the character or a direct reference, replying to the now deleted message with a gif of Robert Downey Jr. offering an intriguing, maybe. Now, if you're thinking, hey, this means they might bring back her teacher too, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. If they really wanted to, they can make a completely different character and just attach the name to him. They can do the same with Revan too, another one of her students. From Disney's perspective, I would guess that they might think that Kreia will just be too much of a headache. Disney can't be seen associating with Chris Avellone. So from that alone, whoever does end up writing the character is going to be under massive scrutiny. And yes, that scrutiny is going to come from me too. Furthermore, Kreia just brings with her way too many questions that I suspect Disney just doesn't want to deal with. Having people throwing a wrench in this simplistic good guy bad guy dichotomy of the Force will probably be seen as being bad for business. You may not know this, but Kreia is actually a pretty divisive figure in the Star Wars community. The last thing we want is for them to bring her back and turn her into a cardboard cutout bad guy.
BB turned out to be another cardboard cutout bad guy.
So maybe it's for the best. Headline reads, Star Wars secretly teased a huge Kotor canon return for The Mandalorian Season 3. The trailer for The Mandalorian Season 3 shows Mando clutching a special helmet, which could originate from Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Obviously, they were thinking it might have been Mandalore's helmet, and obviously that turned out to not be the case. You mean to tell me the helmet was on the planet the entire time? And it's found now, after the planet's been blown to Kingdom Come? Although it would have been very interesting to see the Mandalorians come to terms with having both the helmet and the Darksaber. Which one gets priority? If you ask me, it's pretty obvious that it should be the helmet. It came first, you can even use it to bring the Children of the Watch in line and get rid of that pathetic religion, and you can disconnect yourself from the Jedi. I don't understand why Disney has this idea that every single thing has to in some way be connected to the Jedi. Everything has to revolve around them somehow. It isn't necessary. I'm not denying that Screenrant has a point. Recent Star Wars productions have carried with them plenty of references to Kotor. Whether they're setting the groundwork to eventually bring the era back or they're relegating it to just mentions here and there remains a mystery. The Kotor remake is in an uncertain state, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't going to be incorporated into the current canon anyway. There have been rumors about a Kotor film for a long time now. Apparently there was a script written, but nothing came of it in the end. In my opinion, a film would be a terrible idea. That is, if it's a direct adaptation of the game's main storyline. If they really want to do that, then a television show would be best. But even then, I personally wouldn't want a direct adaptation. Star Wars is a big galaxy, and there was a lot going on during the Old Republic era. There's plenty of stories you can tell that can connect to the games in some way. Thankfully, companies are noticing the benefits of having a tie-in TV show, so maybe there's hope. Let me know in the comments what you think about all these Kotor references. Should Disney just stick to this, or go ahead and try bringing it into canon? Worst case scenario, we just ignore it and pretend like it never happened, right? The Screenrant wrote an article once trying to make Kotor fit into the current canon. I made a video discussing it a while back. You can watch it by clicking on the box on screen now. Shoutouts to all the channel members, and until next time, thanks for watching.